Hi, it's your old pal, Life the Impaler. Oh, you've got something on your face. The other side. This is going to be my coin hunt world video about cubies, blueprints, and resources. Now, compared to the other videos, this one's going to be pretty short because although these topics are extremely important, they are delightfully uncomplicated. So let's get started. Let's start from cubies and work our way backwards. Now, cubies are your in-game avatars. If you've ever played Fortnite, it's kind of like your skins in Fortnite. You can change your cubie's appearance depending on what mood you're in, or if you want to flex that you have a super cool or rare cubie. In other words, the world is your cubie oyster. Q-oyster. Cubies are like Pokemon. You're going to have the urge to collect them all, and that's easier said than done. There are all manner of cubies. There's the common ones, those are super easy to get, obviously, rare, epic, and there's one legendary, I think. The Coin Hunt World Wiki has a complete list of all of the cubies that have ever existed in Coin Hunt World. Everybody starts out with a blue cubie, and they're nice, but you're going to want to expand your wardrobe pretty quickly. Now, depending on when you started playing the game, you might have missed out on a bunch of cubies. And that's unfortunate because a lot of cubies appear once and then never appear again. But don't worry, you do have options. The main option, of course, is the auction house. The auction house allows you to buy anything and everything, assuming, of course, someone has put it up for sale. For example, I've been wanting the vampire cubie for a long time because, my name is Life the Impaler. And nobody has put the vampire cubie on sale yet, and I'm super bummed out about that. So if you're watching this and you have a vampire cubie, hit me up. Now, depending on the rarity of the cubie, buying that cubie in the auction house might be a little bit expensive. So it all depends on how badly you want it and how many keys you have. But there are a whole lot of really good deals to be had. I've purchased some cubies for as little as 25 keys. So if you're just looking to expand your cubie wardrobe and you want 3 or 4 extra cubies to choose from, there are a bunch that you can get for a real good deal. Now, you get cubies in a couple of different ways. Sometimes the game just gives you cubies, and that's awesome. But mostly you have to earn them. How do you earn cubies? Well, normally the game gives you a blueprint. You're going to need a blueprint to print a cubie. There's no way around that. Blueprints are used to make cubies at print shops, and we'll get into that in a bit. Some cubie blueprints you just get through everyday playing. I'm referring here to the green, yellow, red, and purple blueprints. Those are just going to drop from vaults as you play the game. Those are real nice. But a lot of blueprints are dropped during special events, and you kind of have to work to get those. And just like cubies, you can also get blueprints in the auction house. One last note about blueprints. Each blueprint will only drop for you once out of a vault. After you've gotten a blueprint from a vault, you can't even buy it in the shop. If you want 2 of the same blueprint, you're going to have to buy it in the auction house. After you've done all the work to get that blueprint, your work is not done yet. You're probably going to need resources to print that blueprint at a print shop. And sometimes those resources are really hard to get. Now, the most common resources are paint and resin, and you get those just from everyday playing. They drop from vaults when you answer trivia questions correctly. If you need a lot of paint in a hurry, you should try to get out and play during happy hour. Happy hours drop extra paint, and that is the beginning and end of the happy hour bonuses. Unfortunately, happy hours can happen anytime during a 24-hour period. Sometimes it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes it's 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes it's while you're at work, sometimes it's while you're out hunting. Those are the best times. But if you play on a regular basis, you're just going to slowly accumulate paint over time. The rarity of the cubie will probably have a direct impact on how many resources you need to print that cubie. And sometimes you need tons of resources to print a cubie. You're going to need paint, special resources that only happen during events, lots and lots of resin, and so forth. Here's an example. You can see that some of them don't need many resources at all, a little bit of paint, a little bit of resin. Right now we're in the middle of the Christmas event, and the special resources include bells, eggnog, antlers, cinnamon, and even coal for some reason. Once you've played your little heart out, gotten that blueprint, and all the resources necessary to print that blueprint into a cubie, it's time to go to a print shop. Here's what a print shop looks like. You can always refer to the coin hunt map if you're looking for a print shop, but print shops are most commonly found in retail areas, in particular at Target stores and Walmart. One cool trick is that print shops are kind of like your headquarters. You don't have to be right on top of the print shop to access it. You can't be super far away like with your headquarters. You can be like a block or 2 away from it and access it from there. Once you're in range of the print shop, you access it and then drag the blueprint that you want to print up into the print shop. Then you'll be prompted to drag up the resources necessary to print that cubie, and then the print shop goes to work. rarity of the cubie, it will take anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes to print that cubie. You'll get a little alert when your cubie is done printing, and once again, you don't have to be right on top of that print shop to collect it. You can be within a block or a block and a half to get your cubie. If you're busy, you can always go get your cubie the next day. It's not going to expire if you leave it in the print shop overnight. Then you can proudly wear your new cubie around town, flex, show off, until there's a new cubie you want, and the whole process starts over again. The last way to get blueprints or cubies is the shop. Now the shop isn't open very often, but when it is, it usually has something pretty special for sale, and you're going to need a lot of keys to get it. And I forgot to record an outro for this video, so this is what you get. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you haven't already built your headquarters in Coin Hunt World, please use my referral code. It'll get free loot for both you and I will see you out in the real world.